my friends. Welcome to the One Breath Global Meditation Room. How are you? I am so happy to be back and to connect with all of the beautiful souls that feel called to join in. I try not to take things too seriously, and I always end up taking things more seriously, but the subject that we have today can be very serious, but we can also make it very fun. We can make this a fun exercise in reframing our beliefs. Oh, hi, Michelle. How are you? Thanks for being here. So you may have noticed I've been posting a little bit with quotes from Dr. Srini Pillai. I'm taking this course. I've mentioned that before, and he always has these gems. And it's not that it's anything new. It's just that sometimes people are able to offer you their perspective that resonates with you. And that's what I find with him, that it's resonating with me. And the lesson today was on beliefs. And that's what I wrote. So I kind of rewrote in my own words. It is a temptation to go to AI and say, AI, fix this for me. And I was like, no, I am not going to do that. This is my words. That is my take on Dr. Pillai's message, his teaching about beliefs. And it's all about manifestation, the law of attraction, and how we can get it right. So this is going to be kind of like a mini workshop where if you have a piece of paper, a pen, if you're in that if that's easily done for you, I would do that. If not, it's going to be super simple so that you can remember and do this on your own. But we're going to think about, I'm inviting you to think about what are the beliefs that manifest in your life. And I mean things like, we're going to do the simple ones. At least I think I'm going to do the simple ones. Like, I always get red lights. Traffic is always horrible. What else can we do with driving? I have the worst luck. I can't cook. I can't bake. This never comes out right. This type of person always shows up in my life, and I don't like it. What else? Things like this always happens to me, and fill in the blank. I always, and fill in the blank. This never happens to me, or this always happens to me, or why does this always happen to me all the time? So think about one thing, and don't pick a heavy thing for this short little meditation. I'm going to recommend that you just, and I'm just wondering if live is good, because I only see one comment. It says it's live. Let's see if it's live. I'm going to redo this. Just want to make sure that everything is copacetic. All right, it says it's live. You can hear my voice. And okay, so we'll just leave it at that. You know what happens? Well, here's my belief. You want to hear my belief? I was away for a while. I didn't do any of my live videos or meditations for over 10 days, almost 2 weeks. And everybody got out of the habit of tuning in to my live streams. So that's my limiting belief. And I would like to change that. And what does that restructured look like? That I always attract the right people at the right time for my live streams. That and my favorite one, things are always working out for me. And when we can reframe these things and focus our attention on that, we will be able to break the old beliefs and create new ones. Because what the brain does is it looks for evidence of the things that you believe. So if you believe that you never can find a parking spot close to where you're going, your brain that's what it's going to look for. It's going to look for the evidence to support that belief. So what other beliefs do you think that, let's see, I never find friendly people when I go to the store. So your brain is going to look for all those subtle cues and say, yep, there's an unfriendly person, and there's an unfriendly person, and there's an unfriendly person. So your brain is focused on finding the unfriendly instead of the friendly. Michelle says, all will be well, all is well. Yes, that's a good one. And with this, I'm hoping with that's a broad spectrum one, right? Like the one that I use, things are always working out for me. That's like a broad spectrum. Can we get specific on something that's not a big deal? Like I can never lose weight, or every day I look older. What else? Work is so hard. I never get enough sleep. And so write down, if you have a piece of paper, write down a couple of things that come to mind. Those limiting beliefs, things that keep showing up in your life because your brain is conditioned to find evidence for your beliefs. It's just what it is. Your brain is a prediction machine. It will predict what you experience in your life based on your beliefs. So if we can reframe our beliefs, we can change our experience of life. I think that's kind of cool. So I'm going to get a drink of water and invite you to find a comfortable spot to sit or lie down. If you were able to, it looks so different. Sorry, I'm just like, I don't know why it looks so different, but it looks so different. Find your comfy spot. If you have a piece of paper or notebook, your journal, you can bring that along with you. And sorry, just going to again double check. And we will take 15-20 minutes to get into a place of deep relaxation, a meditative state, so that we can more easily tune into what some limiting beliefs might be. And the evidence of those limiting beliefs is the evidence of the things that show up in your life again and again. And how can we reframe that? But first, let's close our eyes. Begin to notice your breathing. Not trying to change anything, just simply noticing. the inflow and the outflow of breath. If you're feeling a little excited or extra energy, you can place your hands down. You can do this maybe just for a little bit at the beginning of the meditation. Just allow Mother Earth to receive that extra energy. Allowing your breath to deepen, your body to relax. You can imagine a warm wave of comfort flowing down from the top of your head. And as it flows, it washes away any tension, any stressors, flowing down your head, down your shoulders, your neck, your back, down your arms, down the front of your torso, your hips, your legs. Just allowing any tension to wash away, being received by Mother Earth. Allow her to take that excess energy, any stress or nervousness or feelings that don't feel good, frustration or anger, sadness, guilt, feeling overworked, tense, whatever it might be, just allow that to wash away down into the earth. And notice that your breathing deepens. Let it become an even cadence. The inhalation and exhalation are balanced, equal. And bring your awareness to your heart, center of your chest, and you can place your hands there if you like. Use a prayer mudra. Just lightly tap it with your fingers. Just giving your brain the cue, the signal of where to focus right now. As you breathe, imagine that your breath is flowing in from or into the heart and out from the heart. This beautiful respiration, filling your heart with light. There's barely a pause in between the inflow and outflow. This breathing pattern brings your brain and your heart into a state of coherence, where they communicate to one another in balance and in order. If you want, you can put a little smile on your face. Think of someone or something that makes you feel an elevated emotion like happiness, love, connection. Breathing in and breathing out. Allow that radiant energy to spread throughout your body, every cell, all your organs, systems of the body, filled with this light. Deeply relaxed. In a sense of contentment, peace. Feeling balanced. And your awareness is heightened. As thoughts begin to become less frequent, less intense, your heart rate is slowing down, your breathing rate is slowing down. And bring to mind what we discussed before we started the meditation. What is a limiting belief that seems to play out frequently in your life? Don't recommend picking a very deep concern, maybe a lighter one, like I get lots of red lights when I'm in a hurry. I never get places on time. I always overcook, ... I never get to bed early enough. Just something that seems to recur. It isn't serving you. How can you reframe that? Rewrite it? I always get green lights on my way to work. Traffic always flows when I'm in a hurry. I always seem to find happy people when I'm in line and checking out, whatever it might be. Find something that's light, not too heavy. And how will you feel? How do you feel? Can you feel that feeling now of lightness, of awareness? Of training your brain to predict those better feeling beliefs, that you do find the happy people, the parking spot, that when you need to make a phone call to resolve something, it flows, you get a happy operator that's helpful and kind, that you easily resolve anything that comes up with your electronics, with your relationships, with your food, your time. I always have enough time to accomplish what I need to, what I choose to. How does that make you feel? What are the cues that you can train your brain to notice, to be on the lookout for? Again, this isn't woo-woo, this is neuroscience. Breathing in and breathing out. And how do you feel? Notice if you have any tension anywhere, that's your neck, your back, your arms, your jaw. If that happens, just breathe into that area and let it go as you exhale. Maybe you just want to focus on this beautiful generic, things are always working out for me. All is well. I attract happy people into my life. And if any situation comes up, it's always easily resolved. Now let's just let all of that go. Let it go. Let go any thinking, any thoughts about limiting beliefs or reframing them. Simply notice your breathing. Breathing in light to your heart and radiating light and love out from your heart, filling your body, your environment with the vibrations, the resonance of love, kindness, compassion. Training your body and your mind to know that it's safe, secure, protected. Right here, right now, in this sacred moment, all is well. Sensing the beauty that is within you and all around you. Breathing in, breathing out. Feeling brighter and lighter. That you've let go of any heaviness, distractions. You're simply here now. Breathing. Smiling. Just feeling good. Aware of the vibration, the frequency that you're currently at. How that may contrast from where you started a few minutes ago. Breathing in and breathing out. Infusing love, light, beauty into your conscious awareness, into your subconscious, to every nook and cranny of your being. Take some nice deep breaths. And to move your body. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, stretch a little. When you're ready, open your eyes. Rub your hands together. Massage your face. A nice short meditation. And cup your head. Massage your ears. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that was helpful. A lot of information, I think. And so as Michelle she says, a mama bird is joining our meditation, singing beautifully on my porch. Yes, a wonderful sign, a great sign. Happy spring. I know spring is coming. I was outside today. I like to leave the leaves in the garden bed to kind of protect the insects and the plants. And I know we're going to have a couple more freezes, but they won't be like deep freezes. So I got most of the leaves out. So what's this say? Oh, thank you, Michelle. I think you're a true gift too. We all are. We all are. Be nice if we could see ourselves that way. But what I invite you to do, and sorry, I don't know why I'm got the frog in my voice, but is to revisit this in your journal and write down at least 3 of these limiting beliefs that don't serve you, things, and just telling your brain, your mind, to be on the lookout for something you might not be aware of. And okay, so I'll give you an example. Let me take a drink first. Earlier today, in my garden, and I've mentioned before about my neighbor and her parking and the thing, and she emailed me and didn't say very nice things to me, and I just decided, you know what? I will hold a space of peace and kindness, but I do not need to interact with her if I don't have to. So that's why I decided. And she was walking back and forth, and we shared a partial walkway. And I just went about my business, and then she's not even around. And here I am pulling up the twigs and the leaves, and I've got the mint, and that leaves these hard stems, and I'm breaking them off. And what am I thinking about? I'm thinking about her and how I'm not going to talk to her, and just going over my head and this whole parking thing, and I just caught myself, and I was like, wait a minute. Here I am doing what I love to do, gardening, looking at my flowers, looking at my plants, and all the little teeny tiny leaves, and they're getting ready. The little mint, the little lemon balm, the crocuses are up, and I see the hyacinth is starting to come up, and I'm like, why am I not focusing on that which I love, and why am I being distracted by the negative? And that's what I'm talking about. Catching ourselves, because we all do it. Our brain judges. It judges everything, and it does that to protect us. And that's why it is a prediction machine. It is like looking for, like, what do I need to avoid? What do I need to watch out for? And it's doing that to protect you. But it backfires in that you get in that loop. So I was like, stop myself, started appreciating, and then I heard her do something, and immediately the brain went again. And I was like, oh, caught myself. So it's a work in progress, and you have to look towards the progress, and catching yourself in the midst of these limiting beliefs is the key to transforming them into that which you choose to experience in your life. What shall I say? Good example. Yeah. Take our limits into love. Absolutely. So, yeah. So, and what you had messaged me earlier, like we can have love and care and compassion for someone and choose not to interact with them. And that is not, it's not a bad thing. It is not a harmful thing. It's a loving thing. You send peace, wish them peace, and you go about your business because you know that their actions, their words pull you out of your peace. And as you become aware of that, then you can just see them, and like the Tibetan monks, right? Today is going to be my peaceful day, and just wish them peace, wish them well, and go on to what it is that you love that you could. Love that you could. Oh, refocus on what you love to do. Yes. What you focus on will grow. What you say? Okay, so you're just connecting this. What you focus on will grow. Love that you could refocus. Yes. I love that I could refocus too. And I know if I can do it, anyone can do it. So that's enough jibber jabbering. Michelle, thanks for being here. I'm sure more people will watch the replay, and I love you all. And tomorrow I will be doing the power word, and I think I'm going to try for 5 p.m. Yesterday I did it at 3 p.m. and that didn't seem to be a sweet spot. So I'm going to try. Had been doing 4 p.m. Now tomorrow I'm going to try 5 p.m. See if that is a better time. So with that, I bid you adieu, and I send you love from my heart to yours. Namaste. See you soon.